daughters to serve the Sikhs. She also helped them to learn hands of Guru Angad Dev Ji off by heart. Due to her passion, her daughters remembered every lengthy hymn. In her life, Mata Kiwi Ji had never opposed the activities of Guru Angad Dev Ji. When Guru Angad Dev Ji went to Kartarpur beside Guru Angad Nanak Dev Ji, she never opposed. She herself performed the duties as head of the house. This business even more flourished in her command. When Pai Lehna baptized Sikhism, she also became a true Sikh. She used to recite hymns of Guru Nanak Dev Ji day and night every day. She learnt the way of living and always remained contented in the grace of God. She even made it her anthem that service of mankind is service of God. So she was remaining always happy and cheerful while serving Langar. When Pai Lehna became Guru Angad Dev Ji and stayed in the house of Mai Varai, she felt restless. She was very eager to see her husband as a Guru. She went to the house of Mai Varai but could not see her true Guru. She was confident that he had been staying there, but she did not abuse her and never tried to search her house. When Baba Buddha Ji made Guru Angad Dev Ji known to all, then at once she went to the house of Mai Varai and fell at the feet of the Guru. The Guru smiled and helping her to get up, he said, "Now you have become the mother of all, try to serve all. Guru Nanak Dev Ji has showered his blessings onto you and he has imparted you the divine word, and the divine word helps you to get to salvation." At Kadur side, one side the Guru was showering his spiritual teachings to people. On the other side, Mata Kiwi Ji was supplying rich food to the Sikhs. She was made in charge of Langar and her duty was to supply food to all irrespective of caste or creed. Mata Kiwi Ji used to get up early in the morning and after performing religious recites, she attended the kitchen. Though there were other sevadas also preparing and serving the food, Mata Kiwi Ji herself prepared the vegetables and other dishes. She was keeping a watch in order to make it certain that all had been served according to their requirements. Bible Rabbi writes, rice prepared in care was served to all. Mata Kiwi Ji was source of enlightenment for all. Mata Kiwi Ji was the first and only Bibi to have her name in Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.
Sat Sri Akal.
Bhagji ka Khalsa, Bhagji ki Fateh. My name is Joravar Singh and my Sakhi is on the Shote Sahibzade. The court was held and all the Turk Mughals came together. Wazir Khan entered bringing Suchanand along with him. When Baba Zoravar Singh Ji and Baba Fateh Singh Ji entered the court and roared, "Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh," seeing such fearlessness, the Mughals were shocked. Suchanand said, "Say salam and bow 7 times to Wazir Khan." Hearing this, the sons of Guru Gobind Singh Ji roared Fateh again. Wazir Khan said to the Sahibzade, "Accept our faith and I will get you married to princesses. You should accept this offer as we have already killed your father and both brothers in war." The Sahibzade said fearlessly, "We are of the Khalsa Dharam. Our faith has been created by Vaheguru themselves, and we shall keep the honor of our faith. We will never convert to your religion. We shall give Shahidi as our grandfather, Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, did, who was the protector of the poor and gave their head. Our father, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, is undefeatable, no one can kill Guruji." The next day, Wazir Khan announced the punishment to brick them alive. The Shote Sahibzades were bricked alive but didn't die. Then the order was given to slit their necks. The story of the Shote Sahibzade teaches us to show character and strength, even in testing times when our life and honor are at stake.
जी का
ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ।
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। Saad Sangat Ji, I will be sharing a Sakhi on Bhai Taru Singh Ji. I get inspired by Bhai Taru Singh Ji, and I am blessed that my name is also Taru Singh Ji. So to begin with, Bhai Taru Singh Ji was a young farmer who lived in a village named Phula district, Amritsar. Their father's name was Bhai Jodh Singh Ji, who had become Shaheed in battle, and their mother was Mata Taran Kaur Ji. They had a young sister called Bibi Tar Kaur Ji. Bhai Sahib was a great Gursikh who followed the teachings of our Guru Sahib. He was a happy young man who always helped others. Bhai Sahib was only 25 years old when they became Shaheed. They chose to die rather than give up their faram. The Mughals ruled over India, and the governor Zakaria Khan wanted all the sects to accept Islam as their religion. In Bhai Sahib's village lived a spy who worked for Harpagat Niranjani. He told Harpagat that Taru Singh gives all his savings to the sect that live in the jungle. Zakaria Khan wanted to destroy the sect that were living in the jungle. As they were fighting against his soldiers, Zakaria Khan was furious that these sects are not dying. Where do they get their food from? Who is helping them, he would ask. Harpagat went and told Zakaria Khan that in Fulla village lives a Taru Singh. He eats little food. He saves his food for his brothers in the jungle. His mother and sister also eat little and wear homemade clothes. They are helping the sect. Plenty policemen and orders of arrest were given to Harpagat. When they arrived, Bhai Sahib said, "You have come to take me on the orders of your master. I am bound by the orders of my master. Please eat before you take me." The soldiers ate food and arrested Bhai Sahib. The whole village cried as they saw Bhai Sahib get arrested. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa,
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
Bhai Sahib said proudly when they arrived in the court of Zakaria Khan and Lakhpat Rai. Zakaria Khan got angry and tried to bribe Bhai Sahib. "Accept Islam or death," they said. Bhai Sahib shouted proudly, "Sikhi kaisa sasana, I will die with my case intact." Sangat ji, let's all sing what Bhai Taru Singh ji said. Said jaave na jaave, mera Sikhi Sikh na jaave. Jaave na jaave, mera Sikhi Sikh na jaave. Zakaria Khan shouted, "I will destroy these gates which you are so proud of." Then Bhai Sahib shouted in Viras and Josh, "I will throw you in hell and then become Shaheed." Sangat ji, this is the power of a true Gursikh who has faith in his Guru. The torture began. First they put Bhai Sahib on a big wheel called a jatari to break their bones. Then they ordered to cut Bhai Taru Singh Ji's beautiful case. However, when they would put scissors to the case, Bhai Sahib's case would turn into metal wires. Meanwhile, Bhai Sahib was reciting the Japji Sahib. The scissors broke. Sangat ji, they removed Bhai Sahib's scalp as they couldn't cut their case. Then they threw Bhai Sahib's body in a ditch outside. Gursikhs took Bhai Sahib and they lived for 20 days. On the other side, the Zakaria Khan suffered from a bladder problem where he could not go to the toilet. No doctors could help him and he was in a lot of pain. The Zakaria Khan asked Bhai Shabeg Singh Ji to ask for forgiveness from Bhai Sahib. They sent him to the Dal Khalsa leader. He said if Bhai Sahib's shoe is hit on the Zakaria Khan's head, he will be able to pass urine. This was done for 20 days until Zakaria Khan was able to urinate, but from the pain he died. Bhai Taru Singh Ji became Shaheed after hearing the news of Zakaria Khan's death. Sangat ji, we should all think about what we
from the Sakhi. I have learnt that Bhai Sadhu Singh Ji are amazing, and if we do just decide when we are in pain, it won't hurt us. Also to love your gaze. Vaheguru Ji Ka
ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ
Bole Sonihal.
ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa,
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ
I'm going to be sharing a Sakhi by Bhagat Singh Ji. So one day, Bhai Bhagat Singh Ji was riding on his horse on the road, and then he saw a man who had his hands behind his back. And as Bhai Bhagat Singh Ji approached, it turned out as to see is he saw the man and when he came closer, it looked as if the man was ill. So when Baba Bhagat Ji passed him, he heard him saying that, "Can you help me?" So Baba Bhagat Ji went back and said, "Yeah, sure." So so the ill man said, "I'm very ill and cannot walk, so can you take me to my house on your horse?" And Bhai Bhagat Ji said, "Sure." And the man went on the horse, and Bhai Bhagat Ji went off and held the reins, and Bhai Bhagat Ji took the horse towards his village, and every now and then Bhai Bhagat Ji would feel a tug on the reins from the man. And then all of a sudden the man snatched the reins and rode off with the horse. And Bhai Bhagat Ji said, "You may take the horse, but just listen to this." And after that, the horse thief came closer and said, "Speak." Bhai Bhagat Ji said, "Don't tell anyone that you took this horse by pretending to be an ill person." The horse thief said, "Why?" And the Bhai Bhagat Ji said, "Because you're putting all ill people in danger, because people might think that all ill people will be horse thieves and they won't give the ill people the help that they need." And Bhai Bhagat Ji said, "You may go now." So the horse thief went, and then Bhai Bhagat Ji went in the opposite direction to his house. After that, he did Reha Sahib and ate food and then went to bed. In the morning, after he did his nidnu, he would normally feed his horse, and the horse would hear his footsteps and neigh. So as he walked towards where his horse was, he heard a neighing sound, and then he just remembered when that neighing sound happened that his horse was stolen yesterday. So he was thinking, why is there a neighing sound? Why is there a neighing sound? So he went towards that neighing sound, and he kept on hearing it, and his horse was there. And next to his horse was the horse thief. So the horse thief said, "Please forgive me for my actions that I did yesterday, and I was actually ill. I was ill mentally, and you cured me. You were my doctor." And then the horse thief said, "Can you forgive me?" And Bhai Bhagat Ji forgave him and took his horse and went back to his house. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa,
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ
Bole Sonihal.
ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ
My Sakhi is on Bhai Manga Singh Ji. Bhai Manga Singh Ji was born as Bhai Kulwan Singh Babbar in 1957 in Vishkarmanagar. The spilt blood of the Shaheeds by fake Nirangaris had a deep effect on Bhai Manga Singh Ji. By the grace of the Guru Sahib, he was blessed with Amrit at AKJ Purna Mohalla Smartgan in 1979. Bhai Sahib and his companions attacked Nirangaris to run away in chaos. The police filed a case on these Singhs, but Bhai Sahib refused to fight the case because, in his words, We don't believe in this false government. After several camps in Suburban and Gotenval, Baiside became very well known with all the Singh's views, and the love between them increased. They began to stay together in the form of Jatabandi. All the Singhs had the goal of finding and punishing the killers of the Singhs and those who would insult Guru Sahib. On June 1st, 1984, at around 12 p.m., a government opened a rain of fire upon the Singhs at Sidi Darbar Sahib, Dashani Diori, Nanga building at Sidi Agal Adak Sahib. Bai Sahib was at Babakdal Sahib and took up a position there, killing 3 attacking soldiers. This warrior's confidence increased, and he went up to the topmost floor of Babakdal, and sniper fired at Bai Sahib, and the bullet hit him in the forehead. Bai Sahib fell to the ground, but when a nearby Singh asked, "Menga Singh, how are you?" he replied, "Jaddi Galar." There was no medical facilities or doctors, but the Singhs cleaned the wound and dressed it. Around this warrior, Gurbani began to be recited, and only after the completion of Sukhmani Sahib did he go and take his place at the feet of Guru. On the afternoon of June the 2nd, the mother and father arrived from Jamanagar and Nanak Nivas despite the curfew. Mataji saw her son and said, "You fulfilled your promise. When you left home to serve the fire, you asked the Guru for what you have achieved today. By fulfilling your words and giving your life as a bond, you have honored my womb." Jatadar Sukhdev Singh Babbar and other lovingly bathed by Sahib's body and dressed him in the gift of in the 5 Kakas, Achola and Mala. After the final Ardas, he was brought near Sidi Manji Sahib, and all the Sangat in the complex accompanied this procession. Bai Sahib's father lit the funeral biar, and seeing the rising flames, every Guru Sikh felt the desire to run to battle and die fighting for the faith. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa,
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
Bole, so de ha.
ਸਤਿ